Welcome back to Drift and Dream. Tonight, we are going to slow all the way down. Find your place, somewhere warm, somewhere soft. Let your body sink into whatever is holding you right now, the mattress, the couch, the chair. It does not matter which. Just let it hold you. Tonight we are going somewhere quiet. A riverboat, old and slow, drifting downriver in the dark. A gentle storm passing overhead. Rain on the water, soft thunder far away. And you, safe below deck, in a small warm cabin with a lantern glowing low and blankets close at hand. There is nowhere to be, nothing to do, only to drift. Let your eyes close if they have not already. Take a slow breath in and let it go again. Breathe in slow and easy and out long and loose. Good. Picture the riverboat now. Low and long, wooden, its paint faded soft by years of sun and rain. It moves without hurry, carried more than driven, the current doing most of the work tonight. The engine, somewhere far below, hums so quietly it barely counts as sound at all. More like a heartbeat, steady and slow, felt more than heard. You are below deck, in a cabin just big enough for a narrow bed, a small round window, and a wooden chair with a folded blanket draped over its back. The walls are dark wood, warm brown, worn smooth by years of hands resting against them. A single lantern hangs from a hook near the door, its flames small and steady, casting a gentle amber light that moves ever so slightly with the sway of the boat. You are lying down, tucked beneath a heavy blanket, another folded within reach in case you want it. The blanket is soft, a little rough at the edges the way well-loved things become, and it smells faintly of river air and cedar wood. Outside, the rain has just begun. You hear it first on the roof above you. Small, soft taps, scattered and light. Not urgent, not heavy. Just rain finding its way down, tapping gently against old wood. Listen to it for a moment. Tap, 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 tap. It is a soft sound, a patient sound, the kind of sound that asks nothing of you. Beneath the rain, another sound, water against the hull. A slow, steady lapping, soft and rhythmic, like the boat itself is breathing along with the river. Lap, 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 unhurried, endless, and far off, somewhere beyond the window, a low rumble. Thunder, but distant, soft at the edges, rolling gently across the sky like something turning over in its sleep. Not sharp, not startling, just a long, low sound, arriving slowly and fading even slower. You are safe here. The storm is outside, and you are inside, warm and dry, wrapped in soft blankets, the lantern glowing beside you. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands go still, resting wherever they are, heavy and warm. There is nothing to hold onto tonight, only to let go. Breathe in slow and out slower still. The boat drifts on, carried gently by the current, rocking so slightly you might not even notice it, except that somewhere in your body you feel it. A soft side-to-side sway, like being held, like being rocked. This is a boat that has made this journey many times before. It knows this river well. It does not rush. It does not fight the current. It simply lets the water carry it, night after night, mile after mile, downriver, toward wherever the morning will find it. Tonight, you are its only passenger. The lantern flickers, just slightly, its small flame leaning with the sway of the boat, then settling again. The light it casts moves softly across the wooden walls, warm and low, painting everything in gentle amber. Above you, the rain continues. Tap, 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 tap. A little heavier now, but still soft, still gentle. The kind of rain that seems to know it is falling onto something that does not mind being rained upon. You pull the blanket a little higher. It is warm here, warm and quiet and safe. Let your breathing slow to match the rain. In for a count of 4. Out for a count of 6. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Let every breath carry a little more of the day away from you. The thoughts, the tasks, the small worries. Let them drift out with each exhale, out through the small round window, out into the rain, dissolving into the river below. You do not need them tonight. Tonight, there is only the boat, and the river, and the soft, patient rain. Let your mind wander gently to the deck above, though your body stays here, warm beneath the blanket. Picture the deck now, slick and dark with rain. The wooden boards shining faintly under the low glow of a lantern mounted near the wheel. No one stands at that wheel tonight. The river is wide and slow here, the current gentle, and the boat needs no guiding hand. It simply follows the water, the way it always has, along the rails. Drops of rain gather and fall, one by one, catching the lantern light for just a moment before disappearing into the dark water below. The river itself is wide and calm, its surface dimpled softly by the falling rain. Thousands of tiny circles rippling outward and fading over and over. A slow and endless pattern. Beyond the rails, the riverbanks rise on either side, thick with trees, their shapes soft and dark against a deep gray sky. Somewhere in that sky, low clouds drift, heavy with rain, moving slowly, unhurried, the same way the boat moves. Between the clouds, every so often, a soft flicker of light, not sharp, not close, just a distant, gentle brightening, followed a long while later by that same low rumble of thunder, arriving slow and full, rolling across the water like a deep breath. You are far from all of that now, tucked below deck, but you can still feel it. The rain on the roof, the soft creak of old wood settling into the current, the occasional low rumble, felt as much as heard, a gentle vibration passing through the boat and into the mattress beneath you. None of it asks anything of you. The storm outside is not the kind that howls or rages. It is a soft storm, a slow storm, more like the sky clearing its throat than raising its voice. It moves across the valley, the way the boat moves across the water, patient, unhurried, following its own quiet rhythm. Let your body settle a little deeper into the mattress. Feel the weight of the blanket over you, warm and heavy in all the right places. Feel the small, steady rock of the boat beneath you, side to side, so gentle it feels almost like breathing. Let your feet go loose. Let your legs grow heavy. Let that heaviness spread slowly upward through your hips, your stomach, your chest, your shoulders, until your whole body feels like it is sinking just slightly into the bed beneath you. You do not need to hold yourself up tonight. The boat is holding you. The blanket is holding you. The soft rhythm of the rain is holding you. Let go a little more, somewhere near the small round window. A single drop of rain traces its way down the outside of the glass, slow and unhurried, pausing here and there before continuing its path. You can just see it in the lantern light if you look, though you do not need to look. You can simply picture it. A small line of water moving slowly downward, gathering itself, pausing, moving again. There is no need to follow it all the way down. Let your eyes soften if they are not closed already. Let your thoughts move as slowly as that single drop of rain. The cabin around you holds its warmth well. The wood walls, worn smooth by years of hands and years of weather, seem to breathe out a low, steady warmth, the kind that settles into your bones and stays there. The lantern's small flame flickers gently, never wavering too far, casting long, soft shadows that shift and settle with the sway of the boat. Outside, the rain deepens for a moment, the tapping on the roof growing just slightly fuller, a soft hush spreading across the wood above you. Then, just as gently, it eases again, settling back into its slow, steady rhythm. Tap, 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 lap, lap, lap. Two sounds moving together, the rain above and the water below, each one soft, each one patient, each one asking nothing of you but to listen and to rest. Breathe in slow. Hold it just for a moment and let it go long and easy, feeling your whole body loosen a little more with each release. You might notice, as you lie here, that your thoughts have already begun to soften and slow. Whatever was on your mind earlier tonight feels farther away now, quieter, less important. The rain has a way of doing that. The gentle rock of the boat has a way of doing that. Let it happen. Let your mind grow as soft and slow as the rain. There is nowhere you need to be but here, nothing you need to do but rest. The riverboat carries you onward, unhurried, through the dark and the rain and the low, distant thunder, and you drift along with it, warm and safe, wrapped in soft blankets, in a small cabin lit by a single steady flame. Let us go back a little to earlier this evening, when the boat first pushed away from the dock. You remember it only softly now, the way you remember the beginning of a very good dream. The dock was quiet, lit by a single lamp post, its light spilling soft and yellow onto the wet wooden planks. A few ropes were loosened. A low whistle sounded, quiet and unhurried, more a greeting than a signal, and slowly, without any hurry at all, the riverboat eased away from the shore and out into the current. The sky had already begun to soften into evening then, gray clouds gathering low over the water, the first few drops of rain just beginning to fall. You had come down to this small cabin, found the lantern already lit and waiting, the blanket already folded and ready, as though the boat had been expecting you. You had settled in, and the boat had begun to move. That was all there was to it. No goodbyes to make, no plans to keep, just a slow drift downriver, through the dark, through the rain, with nothing required of you but rest. It feels like a long while ago now, though it was only a short while. Time moves differently here, softened by the rain, stretched gently by the slow rhythm of the water. Let your breathing settle into that same slow rhythm. In gently, out even more gently. Somewhere above you on the deck, the rain has found a favorite spot near the stern, where it drums just a little louder against a coil of old rope, a soft, steady patter that rises and falls with the wind. It is a small sound, easily missed, but if you listen closely, you can hear it there. A quiet rhythm within the larger rhythm of the storm. The thunder rolls again, low and long, somewhere far to the north. It takes its time arriving, a soft roll that seems to stretch itself out across the whole sky before fading slowly into silence. You do not startle. There is nothing here to startle you. The thunder tonight is more like a lullaby hummed by something very large and very old. a sound meant only to soothe, never to alarm. Feel your body respond to it anyway. A small release of tension you did not know you were holding. Your shoulders drop just slightly. Your hands loosen just slightly. Your breath grows just a little slower. Good. Let it keep happening. Picture, if you like, the small galley at the front of the boat, though you need not leave your cabin to do so. A kettle rests on a low, warm stove, filled with water that has already been boiled once tonight, kept warm, now more out of habit than need. Nearby, a chipped ceramic cup waits, empty, patient, the way everything on this boat seems to wait, without hurry, without complaint. If you wanted tea, it would be simple to make. The warm water, the soft rustle of dried leaves settling into the cup, the gentle curl of steam rising up, catching the lantern light, disappearing into the dark above. But you do not need to get up. You can simply imagine the warmth of that cup, if you like, resting between two hands, its heat sinking slowly into your palms, spreading up through your wrists, your arms, settling somewhere warm and low in your chest. Let that warmth spread through you now, real or imagined. It does not matter which. Warm hands, warm chest, warm, heavy body, sinking a little deeper into the mattress with every breath. The rain continues outside, soft and steady, tap, tap, tap against the old wood roof, and beneath it, the slow, steady lap of water against the hull. And beneath that, so quiet you almost cannot hear it at all, the low, patient hum of the engine, carrying you gently onward through the dark. You are exactly where you need to be. There is nothing left to do tonight but rest and drift, and let the storm pass gently overhead while you sink slowly, slowly into sleep. Let us take a slow journey through your body now, the way the boat is taking a slow journey through the river. Bring your attention to your feet, resting somewhere beneath the blanket. Let them be heavy. Let them be warm. There is nothing for them to do tonight but rest. Let that same warmth rise slowly into your ankles, softening them, loosening them. Up into your calves, heavy and warm, sinking into the mattress. Up into your knees, soft, unlocked, resting. Up into your thighs, heavy, warm, still. Let your hips settle deeply into the bed beneath you, the way the boat settles into the current, following the shape of the water without resistance. Let your stomach rise and fall gently with each breath, soft and slow. Let your chest loosen, each exhale releasing a little more tension, a little more weight. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, soft and low. Let your arms grow heavy, resting at your sides or across your chest, wherever they have found themselves tonight. Let your hands soften, fingers loose and still. Let your neck lengthen just slightly, releasing. Let your jaw unclench, lips just barely parted. Let your forehead smooth, the small lines they're easing away. Let your whole face soften, the way the river softens under rain. Countless tiny ripples spreading and fading, spreading and fading. You are heavy now, warm and heavy, sinking into the bed, into the boat, into the slow current of the river. Outside, the storm continues its gentle work. The rain has settled into a steady rhythm now, soft and full, drumming quietly against the roof above you. A sound so constant it begins to feel like silence itself. A hush more than a noise, somewhere beyond the small round window. The riverbanks slide slowly past, dark shapes of trees leaning close to the water, their branches heavy with rain, dripping slowly into the current below. Every so often, the boat passes a small cluster of lights, a sleeping village perched along the shore, windows dark, chimneys quiet. Everyone, they're already deep in their own soft dreams. You do not need to watch for these lights. You do not need to watch for anything at all. You can simply know they are there, passing slowly by while you rest. A soft rustle sounds somewhere above, high in the branches along the bank. The quiet shifting of some small night creature settling deeper into its shelter from the rain. An owl, perhaps, tucked into a hollow, waiting out the storm the same way you are, warm and dry, patient and still. The thunder returns, low and distant, rolling slow across the sky, arriving from somewhere far to the west now, following the storm's own unhurried path. It sounds almost like a deep breath, drawn in slowly, held for a long moment, then released in one long, soft exhale that fades into the dark. Let your own breath follow it. In slow, hold gentle, out long and easy. Your body continues to sink, heavier now than before, warmer now than before. The blanket settling more closely around you with every small movement of the boat. The lantern flame flickers once, twice, then steadies again, small and golden, casting its soft, warm light across the wooden walls, across the folded blanket on the chair, across your own heavy, resting body. There is nothing more for you to do tonight. The boat will carry you. The river will carry the boat. The rain will fall soft and steady until it does not anymore, and you will drift deeper and deeper into a warm and gentle sleep. Let your thoughts grow quieter now, soft and slow, like the rain, like the river, like your own long, easy breath. You might notice the space between your thoughts growing wider. A little more silence between each one. A little more stillness. That is exactly as it should be. There There is no need to think anything at all right now, only to rest, only to breathe, only to let the gentle sway of the boat carry you further and further from waking, and closer to sleep. The rain continues its soft patter above you. Tap, 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 tap. The water continues its low, steady lap against the hull. Lap, lap, lap. Somewhere far off, the thunder rolls once more, softer now than before, as though the storm itself were beginning very slowly to grow tired. Let yourself grow tired along with it. Heavy, warm, still, drifting. There is a small shelf built into the wall beside your bed, low and simple, holding just a few quiet things. A worn book, its cover soft with age. A round stone, smooth and gray, picked up long ago from some riverbank, and kept ever since simply because it fit well in the palm of a hand. A short stub of candle, unlit tonight, since the lantern gives light enough. You do not need to reach for any of it. You can simply let your eyes rest there for a moment, soft and unfocused, taking in the quiet shapes in the low amber light, before letting your eyelids fall closed again. Heavy and slow, the boat sways gently, side to side, side to side, the same slow rhythm it has held all night. It is a rhythm your body has already begun to trust, settling into it the way your breath has settled into the rhythm of the rain. Somewhere below your cabin, deeper in the hull, there is a small cargo hold, mostly empty tonight. Just a few crates stacked neatly along one wall, a coil of rope, a spare lantern hanging dark and unused from a hook. It is quiet down there, quieter even than your cabin, the sound of the rain muffled by the wood and water around it, reduced to a soft, steady hush. You do not need to go there either. You can simply know that the boat is solid beneath you, built well, cared for well, entirely capable of carrying you safely through this soft storm and out the other side. Let that knowledge settle into your body like warmth. You are safe. You are held. You are drifting. The rain outside shifts slightly, the wind carrying it at a gentle angle now, so that it taps against the small round window as well as the roof above. A soft, irregular patter against the glass, drops gathering and sliding, gathering and sliding, each one catching the lantern light for just a moment before joining the others in a thin, wandering stream. It is a peaceful sound, a private sound, as though the rain were speaking only to you, tapping out some slow, wordless message against the glass, one that asks nothing of you but to listen and to rest, and to let your body grow heavier still. Feel the mattress beneath you, soft and yielding, cradling the full weight of your body. Feel the blanket over you, warm and settled, tucked close around your shoulders. Feel your own breath, slow and even, rising and falling like the gentle swell of the river beneath the boat. There is nowhere else you need to be. There is nothing else you need to do. Let your mind drift the way the boat drifts, following the current without effort, without direction, simply allowing itself to be carried. Thoughts may drift by, soft and formless, the way clouds drift across a night sky. You do not need to hold on to any of them. Let them pass. Let them dissolve quietly into the dark, the way raindrops dissolve into the wide river below. The thunder sounds again, further away now, softer than before. A long, low rumble that seems to stretch out across the whole valley before fading slowly into silence. Each time it returns, it feels a little more distant, a little more gentle. The storm settling into its own slow rhythm of arrival and departure, much like your own breath, in and out, in and out. You might notice your body has grown very heavy now. Heavy in a good way. A warm, settled, sinking kind of heavy. The kind that comes just before deep and easy sleep. Let it continue. There is no need to resist it. No need to hold on to wakefulness a moment longer than you wish to. The boat will keep drifting whether you are awake or asleep. The river will keep flowing. The rain will keep falling, soft and steady, until slowly, gradually, it begins to ease. For now, simply rest. Simply breathe. Simply let yourself be carried, gently, deeper into sleep. Let your awareness drift up now, gently, through the ceiling of your small cabin, out into the rain, up into the wide, dark sky above the river, though your body stays warm and still beneath the blanket below. From up here, imagine the whole scene laid out slow and soft beneath you, the riverboat, small and steady, moving along the dark ribbon of water, its single lantern glowing warm against the night. The river itself, wide and calm, its surface stitched all over with the soft ripples of falling rain. The banks on either side, thick with trees, their leaves shining faintly wet in what little light there is, and above it all, the clouds, heavy and gray, drifting slowly across a sky that has long since lost its stars to the storm. It is a peaceful sight, a quiet sight, nothing hurried about it anywhere. Let your awareness drift back down now, slowly, gently, settling once more into your body, warm and heavy beneath the blanket, safe within the small wooden cabin, the lantern glowing softly nearby. Feel the boat rock, side to side, so slow and so gentle. Feel your own body rock along with it, cradled, held. The rain continues its steady rhythm above you, and beneath that rhythm, another sound begins to rise, soft and rhythmic, somewhere near the stern. A loose shutter taps gently against its frame with each small movement of the boat. A soft, wooden knock, arriving every few moments, steady as a slow clock. It is not sharp. It is not startling. It simply joins the rain and the water and the far-off thunder. One more soft thread woven into the same gentle rhythm. Knock, tap, tap, lap, knock. Let all these sounds blend together now into one long, soft hush, wrapping around you, holding you, the way the blanket holds you, the way the boat holds you, the way the whole slow river holds the boat. You do not need to separate the sounds any longer. Just let them become one long, low sound, steady and endless, easy to sink into, easy to disappear inside of. Your breath has slowed even further now, deep and even, matching the slow rhythm of the rain, the slow rhythm of the water, the slow rhythm of the boat rocking gently beneath you. Somewhere in your chest, a warmth continues to spread, slow and steady, the way warm tea spreads through a cold hand, the way lantern light spreads through a dark room. It settles into your shoulders. It settles into your arms. It settles into your fingertips, heavy and still. You are so warm now, so heavy, so very close to sleep. Let yourself sink a little further. There is nothing waiting for you tonight but rest. No tasks, no plans, no worries. Only the slow river and the soft rain and the gentle rock of the boat, carrying you further and further from the noise of the day, and closer to a deep, easy, dreamless sleep. Breathe in slow, and out slower still. Let your body grow heavier with every breath. Let your mind grow quieter with every breath. Let the rain and the river and the low, distant thunder do the rest. The river bends now, slow and wide, and the boat follows it without effort, the way water always finds its own easiest path. You feel the gentle shift in the sway beneath you, a soft curve rather than a straight line. And then, just as gently, the boat settles back into its steady rhythm, ahead though you cannot see it, and do not need to. There is an old stone bridge crossing the river, low and wide, covered in soft moss, built so long ago that no one quite remembers when. The boat has passed beneath it many times before. It knows the exact width of the channel, the exact height of the arch, the exact moment to ease slightly to one side as the boat slips beneath the bridge. The sound around you changes, just for a moment. The rain grows quieter, muffled by the stone above, and the low hum of the engine grows fuller, echoing softly against the old arch. It is only a few seconds, this passage beneath the bridge, but it feels soft and enclosed, like passing through a warm doorway. Then, just as gently, You are through, and the rain returns to its steady patter above you, and the wide, open sky returns above the boat, though you cannot see it from your bed. You do not need to see it. You can simply feel the boat settle back into open water, the current a little fuller here, the sway a little slower. Let your body settle along with it. Feel your shoulders sink further into the mattress. Feel your legs grow heavier still, warm and loose beneath the blanket. The lantern flickers, small and steady, its warm light swaying gently with the boat's motion, painting slow moving shadows across the wooden walls. You might notice, somewhere in your chest, a feeling of deep contentment, quiet and simple. Nothing to strive for, nothing to fix, nothing to think through. Only this small, warm cabin, this slow-moving boat, this soft, steady rain. The thunder rolls once more, distant now, softer than it has been all night. A long, low sound that seems to arrive from somewhere far behind the boat now, as though the storm itself were beginning, very slowly, to drift away in the opposite direction. Let that thought settle gently into your mind. The storm is beginning to pass, not suddenly, not all at once, but slowly, gradually, the way morning light gradually fills a dark room. The storm is loosening its hold on the sky above you, drifting onward, leaving behind only soft rain and quiet dark. You do not need to wait for it to finish. You can simply notice softly that everything around you is growing a little calmer, the rain a little softer, the thunder a little further away, the boat's gentle rock a little slower, a little smoother, as the current beneath it grows calm and even. Let your own body follow that same softening. Let your breath grow even slower. Let your muscles grow even heavier. Let your thoughts grow even quieter. There is nothing left to hold onto tonight, only to rest, only to drift, only to let the last of the storm pass gently overhead while you sink deeper and deeper into warm, easy sleep. For a while, everything settles into this same soft rhythm. Rain above, water below, the slow, steady sway of the boat, carrying you gently onward through the dark. Let yourself rest in that rhythm now, without needing anything more to happen. The mind, when it is tired, sometimes likes small things to hold onto, gentle and repetitive. Nothing that requires real thought, only enough to keep it company as it drifts. So let us count, very slowly, softly, the way you might count sheep, though tonight we will count raindrops instead, one drop landing soft on the roof above, 2 drops close behind it, 3 gathering into a small, steady patter, 4, 5 blending together now, indistinguishable from one another, one long soft sound. There is no need to keep counting exactly. Simply let the numbers grow soft and slow in your mind. 6, 7. Blurring gently at the edges. 8, 9. Further apart now. More space between each one. 10. And further still. Until the counting itself dissolves quietly into the sound of the rain, and you no longer need numbers at all, only the soft, steady rhythm itself. Let your body sink another inch into the mattress. Let your breath grow another degree slower. Somewhere above you, the rain shifts again. A soft gust of wind carrying it briefly sideways, so that it patters against the small round window once more. A light, wandering sound, before settling back into its steady fall against the roof. The boat rocks gently with the wind, side to side. A slightly wider sway for just a moment, then easing back into its familiar rhythm. You feel it in your body, a small answering sway, your own weight shifting gently within the blanket, cradled, unbothered. The lantern's flame bends slightly with some small draft, then rights itself, steady once more. Its warm light settling back into its slow, familiar dance across the wooden walls. You are so deeply relaxed now. Your arms feel heavy and warm, resting wherever they have settled. Your legs feel heavy and warm, sinking into the mattress. Your whole body feels wrapped in warmth, held by the blanket, held by the boat, held by the slow-moving river beneath it all. Let your thoughts continue to soften and slow. There is nothing left to think about tonight. Only the rain, only the river, only the gentle rock of the boat, carrying you deeper and deeper into rest. Somewhere ahead, unseen in the dark, the river widens briefly around a small island, low and thick with reeds, home mostly to nesting birds who tonight are tucked deep into whatever shelter they have found from the rain. The boat drifts past it slowly, one side of the channel a little quieter than the other, the reeds bending soft and silver in what faint light there is. You do not need to watch for the island. You do not need to watch for anything at all. You can simply let the image rest softly in your mind. One more quiet detail in a night made entirely of quiet details, and let it drift away again, just as easily as it arrived. The rain continues, steady and soft, tap, tap, tap against the roof above you, somewhere far off, so far you almost cannot hear it at all. Another low rumble of thunder sounds, long and slow, more felt than heard. A deep hum rolling beneath the rest of the night's sounds before fading away into silence. Let your body soften with it. There was once, perhaps, a keeper of this river, an old figure spoken of only in passing, someone who was said to know every bend and bank of the water, every mood of every storm that passed over it. It is said that on nights like this one, quiet and rain-soaked, the keeper would sit somewhere along the shore with a small lantern of their own, watching boats like this one drift safely past, nodding once softly before returning to their own quiet rest. Whether this is true or only a story told to soothe travelers on stormy nights, it does not matter. Either way, the feeling remains. Someone somewhere is watching over this gentle passage. You are not alone out here, even in the dark, even in the rain. The river carries you carefully. The boat holds you safely. And somewhere, unseen, something ancient and calm watches the water and finds it good. Let that feeling settle into your chest, warm and quiet. You are watched over. You are cared for. You are safe. Feel the blanket around you once more. Its soft weave settled close against your skin, warm from your own body heat now, holding that warmth in rather than letting it escape. Feel the small weight of it across your shoulders, across your chest, tucked gently around your sides. There is something deeply comforting about being tucked in, about being held just snug enough to feel safe, loose enough to feel free. The blanket does both tonight. It holds you, but it does not confine you. It simply keeps the warmth close, the way the wooden walls of the cabin keep the storm at a gentle distance, the way the whole boat keeps the wide, dark river at a safe and steady distance. Let your breathing settle once more into its slow, even rhythm. In through the nose, soft and slow. Out through slightly parted lips, long and easy. Each breath a little slower than the one before it. Each exhale releasing a little more weight, a little more tension, a little more of anything that does not need to be carried into sleep with you. The rain continues, endless and soft. Tap, tap, tap. A sound so steady now that it has become almost like silence. A hush wrapped around the whole boat, the whole river, the whole night. You are so close to sleep now, so warm, so heavy, so very, very relaxed. Let your attention rest for a while longer on the small details of this cabin. Each one soft, each one familiar, each one part of the quiet world you have settled into tonight. The wooden ceiling above you, low and close, its beams worn smooth and pale with age, each one running the length of the cabin, sturdy and simple. Somewhere along one of those beams, a small brass hook holds the lantern steady, its chain swaying just slightly with the boat's motion. Never enough to worry, only enough to notice. A slow, gentle pendulum, keeping its own soft time. The floor beneath the bed, wooden as well. A woven rug laid across it. Faded reds and blues, softened by years of feet and years of light. You cannot see it now. your eyes closed, but you know it is there. The way you know all the small details of a place you have come to trust. The door to the cabin, closed against the rain, its brass handle cool and smooth, though you will not need to touch it again tonight. Beyond it, a short, narrow hallway leading to the stairs up to the deck. And further along, other small cabins, most empty tonight, quiet and dark, waiting for other travelers on other nights. But tonight, this cabin is yours, and yours alone, warm and small and safe, holding you gently as the boat carries you onward. Let your body sink another degree into the mattress. Feel how completely it is supporting you now. Every part of you cradled, nothing left unsupported, nothing left to hold up on its own. The rain continues its steady rhythm above. Tap, tap, tap. Joined now, and then by the low creak of old wood settling into the current. A soft groan here, a gentle shift there. The ordinary sounds of a boat that has weathered many storms before this one, and will weather many more after. There is nothing to fear in these sounds. They are simply the boat's own way of breathing, of adjusting itself gently to the water beneath it, the same way your own body adjusts itself gently within the blanket, settling a little deeper with every breath. Somewhere outside, the wind shifts, carrying with it a faint scent through the small gap beneath the door, the scent of rain on warm wood, of river water, of damp green leaves along the bank. It is a soft scent, earthy and clean, the kind that seems to belong only to nights like this one, nights of gentle storms and slow rivers and quiet, unhurried rest. Breathe it in slowly if you like, letting it fill your chest, and let it out again just as slowly, feeling your whole body loosen a little more with the release. The lantern flame continues its soft, steady dance, small and golden, casting long, gentle shadows that shift and settle across the wooden walls with each slight movement of the boat. It has burned steadily all night, and it will continue to burn, low and patient, for as long as you need its light, though you may not need it much longer. Sleep is drawing closer now, soft and warm, wrapping around the edges of your thoughts. Let it come closer still. There is no need to resist it, no need to hold on to wakefulness a moment longer than feels natural. The boat will keep drifting. The river will keep flowing. The rain will keep falling soft and steady, tap, 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 for as long as the night requires. And you, warm and heavy and deeply relaxed, can simply let yourself go, drifting further and further from the waking world, and closer to a deep, easy, dreamless sleep. Breathe in slow, and out slower still. Let your whole body settle, heavy and warm into the soft embrace of the bed beneath you. Let your mind settle, quiet and still, into the soft embrace of the rain above you. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, only to rest, only to drift, only to let the gentle rhythm of this slow river night carry you all the way into sleep. There is a kind of stillness that comes only late at night, on a slow-moving boat, in the middle of a gentle storm. It is not the stillness of nothing happening. Things are always happening here, the rain falling, the water moving, the boat swaying, the lantern flickering. It is instead the stillness of nothing urgent happening, nothing that requires your attention, nothing that requires you to do anything at all but rest. Let yourself sink into that particular kind of stillness now. You may notice that your thoughts have grown very quiet, very slow, drifting past without much shape or urgency, the way soft clouds drift across a night sky, forming and reforming without any real purpose, simply moving because moving is what clouds do. Let your own thoughts do the same. There is no need to follow them anywhere, no need to turn any of them into a plan or a worry or a task. Simply let them drift by, soft and formless, and let your attention rest instead on the sound of the rain, steady and endless. Tap, tap, tap against the wooden roof above you. The boat continues its slow passage downriver, following the current the way it always has, the way it always will, night after night, storm after storm. There is something deeply reassuring in that repetition. This is not the first storm this boat has drifted through, and it will not be the last. It knows exactly what to do, nothing at all except to float, and to trust the water to carry it safely onward. You can do the same. Let yourself float, warm and heavy, within the blanket, within the bed, within the whole slow rhythm of this river night. There is nothing you need to do but trust it. Trust the boat. Trust the river. Trust your own tired body's quiet wish to rest, somewhere far above, beyond the clouds you cannot see. A thin sliver of moonlight tries now and then to break through, softened almost entirely by the heavy gray cover of the storm. But every so often, for just a moment, a pale silver light touches the surface of the river, catching the falling rain, turning each drop into a small, brief flicker of brightness before it vanishes again into the dark water below. You do not need to watch for it. You do not need to watch for anything. You can simply know that somewhere above the clouds, the moon continues its own slow, steady journey, exactly as it always has, patient and calm, watching quietly over the whole soft, rain-soaked world below. Let that thought settle gently into your chest. Above the storm, calm. Beneath the storm, calm. And here, in this small warm cabin, wrapped in soft blankets, lit by a single steady lantern flame, calm as well. The rain continues, tap, 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 soft and endless. The water continues, lap, 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 soft and endless. The boat continues its slow drift downriver, carrying you gently through the dark, through the storm, through the last hours of this long, soft night. Let your body grow heavier still. Let your breath grow slower still. Let your mind grow quieter still. There is nothing left to hold on to, only to let go softly, completely, into warm and easy sleep. For a little while, let the rain grow just slightly fuller, the way it sometimes does in the deep hours of a storm, before it begins, very slowly, to soften again. Listen to it now, filling out a little. The tap, tap, tap on the roof, blending into a fuller, steadier hush, softer at the edges than any heavy rain, but rounder now, more complete, wrapping the whole boat in one long, continuous sound. Beneath it, the river answers, the water against the hull growing just slightly fuller too. Lap, 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 deepening into something closer to a low, steady rush. Though still gentle, still unhurried, still entirely without urgency, the boat rocks a little more now, side to side, a slightly wider sway, and you feel your body rock along with it, cradled and unbothered, the way a child is rocked in a parent's arms, back and forth, slow and rhythmic and entirely safe. Somewhere in the distance, the thunder rolls once more, a little fuller than before, though still soft at its edges, still gentle in its arrival, rolling long and low across the wide, dark sky, before fading slowly into silence. You do not tense at the sound. There is nothing in it to tense against. It simply passes over you, the way it passes over the river, the way it passes over the trees along the bank. One more soft, deep sound in a night made entirely of soft, deep sounds. Let your body remain heavy and warm. Let your breath remain slow and even. There may be a memory drifting somewhere at the edge of your mind now, soft and half-formed, of another night long ago, perhaps a night much like this one, rain against a window somewhere, a soft voice humming some old, half-remembered tune, low and unhurried, more felt than sung. You do not need to remember the words. You do not need to remember whose voice it was. You can simply let the feeling of it settle into your chest, warm and familiar. The comfort of being small and safe and cared for, tucked into bed, while a storm passed gently outside. That same feeling is here with you now. You are being cared for. You are being carried. You are safe. The fuller rain continues for a while longer, steady and full, wrapping wrapping the whole boat in its soft, endless sound. And then, slowly, so slowly you might not even notice the change at first, it begins to ease again, the tap, tap, tap growing lighter, softer, more spaced apart, the way it was earlier in the night. Let your own body ease along with it. Let your shoulders sink further into the mattress. Let your hands loosen fully now, resting wherever they have settled, warm and heavy and still. The lantern flame continues its slow, steady dance, small and golden, and beneath its warm light, you continue to drift deeper and deeper, carried gently by the rain, by the river, by the boat, by your own slow and steady breath. There is nothing left to think about, nothing left to hold, only to rest, only to drift, only to let this long, soft night carry you all the way into sleep. Somewhere along the bank, half hidden by rain and dark, a scattering of old wooden posts rise from the shallow water, worn smooth by years of current, strung loosely with a few fishing nets left to dry, now heavy and dripping with rain. No one tends them tonight. They simply hang there, swaying gently in the wind, dark shapes against the darker water, patient the way everything on this river seems to be patient tonight. The boat drifts past them slowly, unhurried, its lantern light catching briefly on the wet rope before the nets slip back into shadow behind you. You do not need to watch them pass. You do not need to watch anything at all. You can simply let the image rest softly in your mind for a moment, then let it drift away again, the way all these small images have drifted through your mind tonight, arriving softly, resting briefly, dissolving gently, making room for the next. This is how sleep works when you let it. Not by holding on to any one thought, but by letting each one pass through, soft and unhurried, until there is nothing left to hold on to at all, and you simply drift, empty and light, into rest. Let your breath continue its slow, steady rhythm. In, gentle. Out, gentler still. Feel the blanket around you once more. Its weight settled fully now across your body, warm from your own heat, holding that warmth close. Feel the particular texture of it beneath your hands, if your hands happen to be resting against it, soft, a little worn, the kind of softness that only comes from being used and loved for a very long time. There is comfort in worn things, in things that have been used gently again and again, until they fit perfectly to whoever is using them. This blanket has warmed many travelers on many nights, on this same slow boat, through many storms much like this one. Tonight, it is warming you. Let that thought settle, quiet and simple, into your chest. You are one of many who have found rest here. You are held by something that knows how to hold. Let your body sink another inch into the mattress. Let your legs grow heavier, your arms grow heavier, your whole body settling into that particular kind of deep, warm heaviness that comes just before sleep. The rain continues above you, tap, 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 soft and endless. The water continues below you, lap, 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 soft and endless. Somewhere far off, the thunder murmurs once more, low and distant, before falling quiet again. You are so close to sleep now. Let yourself drift a little closer still. There is nothing left to do tonight but rest and breathe, and let this slow, soft river carry you gently into dreams. Let us try something slow and simple now, a soft way of letting go, one small piece at a time. With your next breath in, gently tighten your hands, just slightly, curling your fingers just a little. And as you breathe out, let them go completely, soft and open, heavier than before. Breathe in again, and this time, draw that same soft tension up into your arms, just a little. And as you breathe out, let it go, your arms sinking heavier into the bed beneath you. Breathe in and gather the tension gently into your shoulders, lifting them just slightly toward your ears. And breathe out, letting them drop, heavy and loose, further from your ears than before. Breathe in and let a small breath of tension rise into your face, your jaw, your brow, and breathe out, releasing all of it, your whole face going soft and smooth, lips just barely parted, eyes resting gently closed. Breathe in one more time, gathering any last bit of tension anywhere left in your body. And breathe out, long and slow, releasing all of it completely. Your whole body sinking now, heavy and warm, into the mattress beneath you. Good. There is nothing left to hold. Let your body rest now in that fully released state, warm and heavy, cradled by the bed, cradled by the blanket, cradled by the whole slow rocking rhythm of the boat. The rain continues its steady rhythm above you, tap, 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 and you notice, perhaps, that it sounds a little further away now than before, softened by your own growing distance from waking, your own growing closeness to sleep. The water continues its steady rhythm below you, lap, 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 and it too sounds soft and far, a gentle hush beneath the greater hush of your own quiet mind. Let your thoughts continue to slow. Let your breath continue to slow. Let your whole body continue to sink deeper and deeper into warm, easy rest. There is a soft warmth spreading now through your chest, gentle and glowing, like the lantern's own small flame, steady and low, asking nothing of you but to keep glowing quietly, patiently, all through the night. Let that warmth spread further into your throat, softening it, into your face, softening it, into the space behind your closed eyes, softening it too, until there is nothing left there but a warm, quiet dark, deep and comfortable. The kind of dark that welcomes sleep rather than resisting it. You are so close now, so warm, so very, very heavy. Let go a little more. The boat will carry you the rest of the way. There is nothing to plan for tomorrow tonight. No schedule to keep. No list to remember. Whatever tomorrow holds, it will still be there in the morning, patient and unhurried, exactly the way this river is patient and unhurried tonight. For now, there is only this: the soft rain, the slow river, the warm cabin, the steady lantern, the heavy, restful weight of your own body, sinking further and further into sleep. Let yourself release any last small thought that might be lingering. If something drifts up, some small worry, some fragment of the day, simply notice it softly, without judgment, and let it drift back out again, the way a leaf drifts onto the surface of the river and is carried gently away by the current. You do not need to chase it. You do not need to hold it. Just let it pass. The boat continues its slow, steady journey downriver, following the water wherever it chooses to go, trusting completely in its path. The way you can trust completely in your own body's wish to rest. Somewhere ahead, the river will eventually widen, and the storm will eventually soften, and morning will eventually come, soft and pale over quiet water. But that is still a long while away. For now, there is only the dark and the rain and the gentle rocking of the boat, and you, warm and safe, drifting steadily toward sleep. Feel the weight of your eyelids resting closed, heavy and still. Feel the weight of your whole body settle deeply into the mattress, held completely by the bed beneath you. Feel the soft, steady rhythm of your own breath, slower now than it has been all night. Each inhale gentle, each exhale long and complete. The rain taps softly above you. Tap, tap, tap. A sound so familiar, now it barely registers as separate from silence. The water laps softly below you. Lap, lap, lap. Steady and endless. Somewhere far off, thunder murmurs once more, low and distant, more memory now than sound, fading into the deep quiet of the night. You are drifting, warm, heavy, safe. Let go a little more. Let your awareness drift once more toward the small round window beside your bed. Its glass beaded with rain, the world beyond it soft and blurred by water and dark. If you were to open your eyes and look, which you do not need to do, you would see only shapes, soft and shifting. The dark line of the far riverbank, the darker shapes of trees leaning over the water, the faint gray smudge of low clouds moving slowly across an unseen sky. Nothing sharp, nothing clear, only soft, blurred shapes, exactly the kind of shapes that belong to the edge of sleep. The rain traces its way down the glass in slow, wandering lines, each one pausing here and there, gathering itself, continuing on, never in a hurry, never taking the same path twice. It is a small, endless kind of motion, gentle and repetitive, easy to lose yourself in, easy to let your own thoughts move along with, slow and wandering, tracing their own soft paths toward sleep. You do not need to follow any particular thought all the way to its end. You can simply let each one begin, drift a little, and dissolve the way each raindrop begins, drifts a little, and dissolves into the growing dark below. The lantern continues its steady glow beside you, small and golden, warm against the wooden walls. And beneath its soft light, your body continues to grow heavier. Your breath continues to grow slower. Your mind continues to grow quieter. There is a particular kind of comfort in a small space like this one, enclosed and warm, holding out a wide and rainy world just beyond its walls. You are protected here, sheltered here. The storm may continue outside, gentle as it is, but it cannot reach you, cannot touch you, cannot ask anything of you at all. Let that feeling of shelter settle fully into your body now. You are protected, you are warm, you are safe. The boat rocks gently side to side, and you rock with it, cradled and unbothered, drifting further and further from the waking world with every slow, steady sway. Somewhere in your chest, a deep and quiet contentment continues to spread, warm and steady, like the lantern's own small flame, asking nothing of you but to rest in its glow. Let yourself rest there now, nothing more to think, nothing more to do, only to breathe, slow and easy, and let the rain and the river and the gentle rocking boat carry you the rest of the way into sleep. Time moves strangely on a night like this. It is difficult to say whether an hour has passed, or only a few minutes, or many hours all at once. The rain does not keep track. The river does not keep track. The boat simply drifts, following the current, following the dark, and you drift along with it, unmoored from any need to measure the passing of time at all. Let yourself release that need now, if you are still holding it anywhere. There is no clock in this cabin, no need for one. Time here is measured only in breaths, slow and even, and in the soft, steady rhythm of the rain, and in the gentle rocking of the boat, side to side, side to side, on and on, into the deep hours of the night. Let your breath continue its own slow measure, in for a count of 4, out for a count of 6, in, out, each cycle a little slower than the one before it, each one carrying you a little further from waking. A little closer to sleep, the lantern flame flickers softly, small and golden, its light swaying gently across the wooden walls, over the folded blanket on the chair, over your own heavy, resting body, tucked warm beneath soft covers. Somewhere above, the rain continues its patient fall. Tap, tap, tap. A sound so constant, now that it has become simply part of the silence, woven into it, inseparable from it. Somewhere below, the water continues its patient lap, 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 against the hull, steady and endless, carrying the boat gently onward through the dark. You might notice, if you pay any attention at all, which you do not need to, that your own body has grown almost entirely still now, heavy and warm, sunk deeply into the mattress, barely aware any more of where the bed ends and where you begin. That is exactly as it should be. That is the particular, wonderful heaviness that comes just before deep sleep, when the body finally, fully lets go, trusting completely in whatever is holding it. You are held completely tonight, by the bed beneath you, by the blanket around you, by the boat carrying you, by the river beneath the boat, by the whole slow, patient night. Let go a little more. There is nothing left to hold on to, only to drift, warm and heavy, deeper and deeper, into soft and easy sleep. Somewhere deep in the hull, the low hum of the engine continues its patient work. So quiet now, it feels less like sound and more like a pulse. A slow, steady rhythm running through the whole boat, through the mattress beneath you, through your own body resting on top of it. It is a comforting rhythm. A rhythm that says quietly, without words, that everything is exactly as it should be. The boat is moving. The river is flowing. The night is passing, slow and soft, exactly the way it always does. Let your own heartbeat settle into that same slow rhythm. You do not need to try to slow it. It will find its own pace, naturally, the way it always does when the body is warm and safe and ready for rest. Simply notice it, if you can, a soft, steady beat somewhere in your chest, matching, more or less, the soft, steady hum of the engine below, the soft, steady lap of the water against the hull, the soft, steady tap of the rain against the roof. So many soft, steady rhythms, all moving together tonight, all carrying you gently toward the same place. Sleep. Let yourself move toward it now, without resistance, without hurry, the way the boat moves toward wherever the river is taking it, without resistance, without hurry. The rain has settled into a low, easy patter now, softer than it was earlier in the night, as though it too were growing tired, growing slow, ready itself to rest. Tap, 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 tap. Long spaces now between each small sound, spaces filled only with the deep, soft quiet of the night, the thunder has grown rare now, sounding only every so often, low and distant, more a memory of sound than sound itself. A soft rumble somewhere far behind the boat, fading further and further into the dark with each passing mile. Let your body notice this softening, even without needing to think about it. Let your shoulders drop a little further. Let your hands go a little more still. Let your breath grow a little slower, a little deeper. Each exhale releasing whatever small trace of wakefulness might still be lingering anywhere in your body. You are so close now, so warm, so heavy, so ready. Let the boat carry you the rest of the way. Now, slowly, so slowly you may not notice the change until it has already happened. The rain begins to thin, where before it fell in a steady, unbroken patter. Now there are small gaps between the drops, tiny spaces of quiet opening up here and there, growing very gradually, a little wider each time. Tap, a pause, tap, tap, a longer pause, tap. The storm is not stopping all at once. It is simply loosening softly, the way a held breath slowly releases, the way tense shoulders slowly drop. You do not need to notice every change. You can simply let it happen around you, while your own body continues to rest, heavy and warm. Beneath the blanket, the distant thunder has grown fainter still, arriving now only rarely, and even then, so soft and so far away that it barely disturbs the quiet at all. More a memory of thunder than thunder itself, a last low echo of a storm that has already mostly moved on, somewhere beyond the small round window, though you do not need to look. The clouds have begun to loosen too, drifting apart just slightly, thin gaps opening here and there in the heavy gray cover. Through one such gap, for just a moment, a single soft star might show itself, pale and quiet, before the clouds drift back together and hide it again. It does not matter whether you see it. You can simply know that above the storm, the sky continues on exactly as it always has, patient and vast and calm, and that slowly, gradually, that same calm is beginning to settle back down over the river, over the boat, over you. The water beneath the hull begins to change too, the current easing, the small waves smoothing themselves out, the lap, lap, lap against the wood growing softer, slower, further apart, until it becomes less a lapping and more a gentle, continuous whisper, water sliding smoothly along wood, calm and unhurried. The boat's sway eases along with it, the side-to-side rock growing smaller, gentler, until it becomes barely a movement at all, more a stillness with the faintest whisper of motion left inside it, like the last few inches of a swing slowing to a stop. Let your own body settle into that same stillness. Let your breath grow even slower. Let your whole body grow even heavier, sinking fully now into the mattress beneath you, into the blanket around you, into the deep and gentle quiet spreading through the whole cabin. The storm is passing, gently, slowly, completely, and you are passing with it deeper and deeper into calm and into rest. The rain grows softer still, until only the occasional drop finds its way down, tapping once, alone, against the roof above you. Then silence, then another, further along, then a longer silence still. Each drop now feels less like part of a storm, and more like the very last, gentle notes of one. A soft farewell, unhurried and complete. You may notice the quiet growing deeper around you. Not an empty quiet, a full one. The kind of quiet that comes after a long, soft rain, rich and settled, holding within it all the calm the storm has left behind. Somewhere beyond the window, the clouds continue to loosen and part, drifting slowly apart across the sky, revealing, little by little, a wide, dark expanse scattered with soft, pale stars. They do not rush into view. They simply appear, one at a time, quiet and patient, the way anything appears when it is no longer being hidden. The moon, too, finds its way through at last, pale and round, casting a soft silver light down across the water. You do not need to see it to feel it. A gentle brightening somewhere at the edge of your awareness, cool and clean, settling softly over the whole river. The river itself has grown calm now, its surface no longer dimpled by falling rain, but smooth, flat, glassy, reflecting back what little light there is. Moon and stars both, in long, soft streaks across the dark water. The current still carries the boat gently onward, but there is no longer any urgency in it, no longer any push. Only a slow, easy glide, smooth as breath, calm as sleep. The boat itself has settled fully now into that calm water, its sway reduced to almost nothing, a faint, barely their rocking, more felt than seen, more remembered than real. The wood no longer creaks with the effort of meeting waves. It simply glides, quiet and steady, through water as still and smooth as glass. Let your own body settle into that same stillness. Feel how completely calm everything has become. The rain gone now, save for the last few scattered drops finding their way down through quiet, dripping leaves along the bank. The thunder, silent now, its low voice long since faded into the deep, dark distance behind you. The wind, settled now, no longer stirring the trees or the water, leaving everything still and soft and quiet. Only the river remains, wide and calm and silver under moonlight, carrying the boat gently onward, and you, warm and heavy and deeply relaxed, drifting along with it. There is nothing left now but this deep, complete calm. Let it fill you completely. Let your body sink one last time into the mattress beneath you, heavier than it has been all night, warmer than it has been all night, fully and completely at rest. Let your breath slow to its gentlest rhythm yet, soft and even, barely stirring the quiet air of the cabin. Let your mind grow as still and as smooth as the river outside, calm, clear, empty of anything but rest. The storm has passed. The water has gone still. And you, safe within this small, warm cabin, glowing softly under lantern light, are ready now, completely and fully, to sleep. The cabin around you feels different now, in the softest possible way. The same warm wood walls, the same steady lantern, the same heavy blanket tucked close around you. But the air itself feels calmer, quieter, as though the whole boat has let out one long, slow breath and settled fully into rest. You can let out that same breath now, if you like. Breathe in, slow and easy, and out, long and complete, feeling your whole body release just a little further into the mattress beneath you. Outside, the last few drops of rain continue to fall from the leaves along the bank. Not from the sky any longer, simply the trees releasing what they had gathered, one soft drop at a time, into the still water below. Plip, a pause, plip, further along. It is a gentle, scattered sound now. Nothing at all like the steady rhythm of the storm. Just the quiet, unhurried aftermath of rain, settling slowly into silence. The river continues its smooth, glassy glide beneath the boat, calm and wide, reflecting moonlight and starlight in long silver streaks across its surface. The boat moves through that stillness, now almost silently, its wake spreading out behind it in slow, widening ripples that fade gently back into the flat, calm water. There is a peace in this kind of stillness that only comes after a storm has passed. A settled, complete kind of peace, as though the whole world had been holding something in and has only now, finally, fully let it go. Let yourself hold onto that same feeling, whatever you were holding earlier tonight, whatever small tension or thought or worry. Let it be gone now too, released along with the storm, drifted away downriver, dissolved completely into the wide, calm water. There is nothing left to hold, only this deep, warm stillness, only this soft, glowing lantern light, only your own heavy, resting body, safe and warm, tucked beneath soft blankets, drifting gently through calm water under a clearing sky. Feel your eyelids, heavy and still, resting closed. Feel your breath, slow and even, barely a whisper of movement in your chest. Feel your whole body sunk deep into the mattress, cradled completely by the bed, by the blanket, by the boat, by the whole wide, calm river carrying you gently onward. You are so close to sleep now. Let yourself go the rest of the way. Somewhere ahead, the river will eventually widen further still, opening into some quiet stretch of water where the boat will slow almost to a stop, resting overnight before continuing on toward morning. You do not need to picture that place exactly. You do not need to picture anything at all now, if you would rather not. You have already arrived, in every way that matters, at rest. The lantern beside you continues its low, steady glow, small and warm, patient as it has been all night, content simply to burn softly while you sleep. It does not need tending. It does not need watching. It will simply keep glowing, low and gentle, for as long as the night requires. A small warm light in a small warm room, on a slow boat drifting through calm water. Let your body continue to grow heavier. Let your mind continue to grow quieter. There is nothing left tonight but this, the soft glow of the lantern, the gentle sway of the boat, barely there now, more felt than seen, the wide, calm river beneath you, silver under a clearing sky, carrying you gently onward while you rest. You might notice, somewhere in your chest, a deep and settled contentment, quiet and complete, the kind that comes only after a long day, and a long journey, and a long, soft storm, all finally, fully past. Let yourself rest in that contentment now. You have arrived exactly where you need to be. Warm, safe, still. The river carries the boat. The boat carries you, and your own slow, steady breath carries you the rest of the way into sleep. Breathe in one more time, slow and easy, and out, long and complete, releasing everything fully, gently, into the calm and quiet dark. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think, nothing left but to rest deeply and completely, carried onward through the still, silver water, safe within this small warm cabin, glowing softly under lantern light, drifting, 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 all the way into sleep. A thin mist begins to rise now from the surface of the river, soft and pale, drifting low over the still water, catching the moonlight in faint silver wisps. It moves slowly, unhurried, curling gently around the hull of the boat, before dissolving back into the night air. It is the kind of mist that only rises after rain, when the warm ground meets the cool night air. A soft, quiet exhale from the whole river valley, settling and lifting, settling and lifting, endlessly patient, You do not need to watch it. You can simply know that it is there, soft and slow, wrapping gently around the boat as it glides through the calm water. One more layer of quiet settling over an already quiet night. Somewhere far off, an owl calls once, low and soft, its voice carrying easily across the still air before falling silent again. It is not a startling sound. It is simply one more small voice in a night full of small, gentle sounds. A soft punctuation mark in the deep, calm quiet. Let it pass through your awareness the way everything else has passed through tonight. Softly, briefly, without needing to be held onto, the boat continues its slow glide downriver. Smooth now, almost silent. The faint ripple of its wake, the only real sign of motion left in the whole wide, glassy river. Along the banks, the trees stand still and dripping, their leaves heavy with the last of the rain, occasionally releasing a single soft drop into the water below. A small circle spreading out and fading, spreading out and fading. Everything here moves slowly now. Everything here moves gently. There is nothing left of the storm's earlier energy, only its calm aftermath, settling softly over the whole river valley. Let that same calm settle fully into you. Feel your body, heavy and warm, sunk deep into the mattress beneath you. Feel your breath, slow and even, barely stirring the quiet air around you. Feel your mind, soft and quiet, empty now of anything but the gentle awareness of rest. The lantern continues its low, steady glow, small and warm. A single patient point of light in a cabin otherwise wrapped in soft shadow. You are so close to sleep now that the space between waking and dreaming has grown very thin, almost nothing at all, like the last few wisps of mist dissolving into the night air. Let yourself dissolve along with it, soft, warm, still, drifting all the way into sleep. If you are still awake, even a little, that is perfectly fine. There is nothing to achieve here, no goal to reach, no finish line called sleep that you must cross by any certain time. You can simply keep resting here, warm and still, in this calm cabin, on this calm river, for as long as you need to. Let your body continue to rest, heavy and warm, exactly as it is. Let your breath continue its own slow rhythm, in and out, unhurried, complete. The boat continues its smooth glide through the still water, carrying you onward without any need for your attention, without any need for your effort. It knows the way. It has always known the way. All you need to do is rest and let it carry you. Somewhere ahead, the river bends once more, wide and slow, and the boat follows it easily, smoothly. The moonlight sliding gently across the water's surface as the angle shifts. You feel it only faintly, a soft, slow curve in the boat's steady glide, barely enough to notice, easily absorbed into the deep, warm heaviness already settled through your whole body. The cabin remains just as it has been all night. Warm wood walls, a single steady lantern, a soft, heavy blanket, a small round window, its glass no longer streaked with rain, simply damp now, catching the faint silver light of the moon in soft, scattered gleams. Everything here is calm. Everything here is quiet. Everything here is exactly as it should be. Let your own body match that same calm, that same quiet, that same rightness. There is nothing left to think about, nothing left to plan, nothing left to hold on to. Only this slow, warm drift carrying you gently through calm water under a clearing sky toward a deep and easy sleep. Breathe in slow and out slower still. Let go completely now. The river will carry you the rest of the way. Let your awareness rest one last time on the sound of the water against the hull, softer now than it has ever been tonight, barely a whisper, barely a sound at all, just the faintest suggestion of movement, smooth and continuous, like breath, and beneath that whisper, silence. Deep, soft, complete silence, filling the whole cabin, filling the whole river valley, filling the whole wide night sky above. It is a comfortable silence, not empty, not lonely, simply full of rest, full of calm, full of everything that a long, gentle storm leaves behind once it is finally, fully passed. You are held completely within that silence now, held by the bed beneath you, held by the blanket around you, held by the boat carrying you, held by the calm, wide river beneath the boat, held by the whole soft, quiet night. Let yourself rest fully within all of that holding. There is nothing left for you to do, nothing left for you to think, nothing left for you to carry, only to breathe, slow and easy, and let your whole body sink one final time into warm, complete, effortless rest. The lantern beside you continues its low, steady glow, small and golden, patient as ever, content to keep watch quietly while you sleep. It will still be glowing when morning finally comes, soft and pale over calm water. But that is a long while away yet, and there is no need to think of it now. For now, there is only this: the soft glow of lantern light, the gentle sway of a boat on calm water, the wide, silver river carrying you gently through the last hours of the night, and you, warm and heavy, and completely at peace, drifting softly, slowly, all the way into sleep, somewhere in the quiet. You might notice that you have stopped following the words altogether, And that is exactly as it should be. Words are only ever meant to carry you this far, to this soft, warm, drifting place, and then to fall away, the way everything else has fallen away tonight. The rain, the thunder, the last small worries of the day. Let them fall away now too. There is nothing left to listen, for except the quiet itself, deep and soft, wrapped gently around you like one more warm blanket, laid over all the others. The boat continues to glide, smooth and slow, through calm silver water. Your body continues to rest, heavy and warm, sunk deep into the mattress beneath you. Your breath continues its own slow rhythm, gentle, and even needing no attention at all now, simply happening the way it always happens, quietly, patiently, all through the night. If your mind wanders now, let it wander into soft, formless places, half thoughts and half images, the beginning of dreams, gentle and slow, drifting up naturally from the deep rest your body has settled into. There is no need to shape them into anything, no need to follow them anywhere in particular. Simply let them rise and drift, the way mist rises and drifts over calm water. You are so very close now, so warm, so heavy, so completely at rest. The river carries the boat carries you, and sleep, soft and patient, is carrying you the rest of the way. Let go, completely, gently, all the way into sleep. There is a quiet kind of gratitude that settles in a body this relaxed, this well rested, this deeply held. Not the kind of gratitude that requires thinking or listing or naming. Simply a warm, wordless feeling spread evenly through your chest, through your shoulders, through your whole heavy, resting body. Grateful for the warmth of the blanket, grateful for the steady glow of the lantern, grateful for the slow, patient river carrying you gently through the dark, grateful for the storm, gentle as it was, and for its passing, just as gentle. Grateful for this quiet, and this rest, and this soft, unhurried night. You do not need to hold onto any of these thoughts. You can simply let the feeling of them settle into you, warm and complete, and then let even that feeling soften and blur, the way everything else has softened and blurred tonight, into the deep, calm dark of approaching sleep. The boat continues on, smooth and slow, its wake spreading out gently behind it in the still, silver water. Somewhere far ahead, the river continues on too, curving gently through the dark valley, carrying the boat toward wherever morning will eventually find it. But that is not something you need to think about now. That is tomorrow's journey. Tonight is only this, only rest, only the soft glow of lantern light, and the gentle sway of a boat on calm water, and your own slow, easy breath. Let your whole body settle one final time, heavy and warm, into complete and total rest. Let your mind settle one final time, soft and quiet, into complete and total stillness. There is nothing left to say, nothing left to picture, nothing left but the deep, warm, patient dark, holding you gently, the way the river holds the boat, the way the boat holds you, all the way through this long, soft night, and all the way into a deep, easy, restful sleep. The last few drops of rain have finished falling now, even from the leaves along the bank, and the only sound left in the whole wide night is the soft, smooth whisper of water sliding past the hull, gentle and constant. A sound so quiet it feels almost like no sound at all. Simply the presence of the river, calm and close, carrying the boat onward through the dark. You may find, if you notice at all, that your own breathing has taken on that same quality now, soft and smooth and barely there. Each breath so gentle it seems to blend into the one before it, and the one after, into one long, continuous, peaceful rhythm. Let it continue exactly like that, unhurried, unbothered, needing nothing at all from you, but permission to keep going on its own. There is nothing to adjust, nothing to correct. Your body already knows exactly how to rest, exactly how to breathe, exactly how to let go, the way it has been slowly, patiently doing all through this long, soft night. The lantern's glow has softened too, or perhaps it only seems that way now, through eyes grown heavy and content, its warm light blurring gently at the edges, golden and low, more felt now than seen. Everything has grown so quiet, so still, so completely, wonderfully calm. Somewhere behind the boat now, far upriver, the last of the storm continues to drift away, its clouds thinning further with every passing mile, its rain reduced now to nothing more than a faint dampness clinging to leaves and stone. It does not look back. Storms never do. They simply move on, softly, unhurried, the way this whole night has moved, and leave behind them exactly this: a calm river, a clear sky, and a small boat drifting peacefully through still water, perhaps somewhere far off. Another small light moves along the riverbank, another traveler on another quiet journey. Or perhaps it is only the moon catching a wet leaf, or a firefly settling in for the night. It does not matter which. It is simply one more soft, small detail in a night made entirely of soft, small details arriving gently, resting briefly in your awareness, and drifting away again just as gently, leaving nothing behind but a little more calm. You are the one who gets to keep this calm now. Let it settle fully into you, the way it has settled fully over the river. Feel your chest rise and fall, slow and even, each breath a little quieter than the last. Feel your whole body warm and heavy, resting completely, without effort, within the soft folds of the blanket. Every muscle loose, every limb settled, nothing left anywhere that needs to hold itself up tonight. Feel the small, steady presence of the lantern beside you. Its light low and golden, patient and unwavering, exactly as it has been all through the night, and exactly as it will remain, quietly watching over your rest for as long as you need it. The cabin holds its warmth well. It always has. Built from old, well-seasoned wood, fitted carefully by hands that understood exactly how to keep a small space warm and dry no matter what weather passed outside its walls. Tonight, it has done its work perfectly. The storm passed, gentle as it was, and never once reached you here, safe and warm, tucked beneath soft covers. Let that safety settle into your bones now. You were held all through the storm. You are held now that it has passed. You will be held all through the rest of this quiet night, drifting gently downriver, under a sky slowly clearing to reveal soft, scattered stars, and a pale, patient moon, watching calmly over the whole wide, silver river. There is nothing left to fear. There is nothing left to hold. There is nothing left to carry forward into tomorrow. No thought that cannot wait. No worry that cannot rest here on the river tonight, quietly dissolving into calm, dark water, the way everything else has already dissolved tonight, softly, completely, without effort. There is only this deep, warm, settled peace, spreading slowly through your entire body, from your heavy feet to your soft, quiet face, until every part of you rests completely, fully, and gently in the stillness of this night. Let your eyelids grow heavier still, if they have not already grown perfectly heavy. Let your breathing grow slower still, if it has not already grown perfectly slow. Let your whole self sink one final time into the deep, soft rest that has been waiting for you all along. Patient as the river, patient as the lantern light, patient as the whole calm, quiet night. Let your awareness settle one more time over the whole slow scene around you, the small round window, its glass calm now, catching faint traces of moonlight rather than rain. The wooden walls, warm and steady, holding in the low golden glow of the lantern. The folded blanket on the chair, waiting quietly for a morning that is still far off. And you, tucked deep beneath soft covers, heavy and warm, resting exactly as you are meant to rest tonight, Feel the last of any tension leaving your body now, wherever it might still be lingering. A small tightness in your jaw, softening. A small tightness in your hands, loosening. A small tightness anywhere at all, releasing gently, completely, the way the last of the storm has already released itself into calm, still water. You have nowhere left to go tonight. You have nothing left to become. You are simply here, warm and safe, drifting gently downriver through the quiet dark, held by a boat that knows exactly where it is going, on a river that has carried countless travelers safely through countless nights, just like this one. Let yourself be one of them now, one more traveler, warm and still, wrapped in soft blankets, glowing softly under lantern light, carried gently onward by the patient, unhurried current. The boat sways, so faintly now it is almost nothing at all. A whisper of motion beneath you, soft and slow. The water slides by beneath the hull, smooth and silver, endless and calm. Somewhere far off, the last edge of the storm continues its own slow journey elsewhere, moving on to some other valley, some other river, leaving this one calm and clear and quiet behind it. Here, there is only stillness, only warmth, only the soft, steady glow of a single lantern, and the gentle drift of a boat on calm water, and your own slow, deep, unhurried breath, carrying you further and further from waking, and closer to a deep, restorative, dreamless sleep. Let your whole body soften one final time. Let your whole mind quiet one final time. There is nothing left to do but rest. Rest now. There is nothing more you need to hear, and nothing more you need to do. If you are already asleep, then this quiet drifting has done exactly what it was meant to do, and you can simply continue resting deeply and peacefully through the rest of the night. And if you are still here, still listening softly at the edge of sleep, then let these last few moments carry you the rest of the way. The boat glides on, slow and smooth, through calm silver water. The lantern glows on, low and steady, warm beside you. The blanket rests on, heavy and soft, wrapped gently around you. And the whole wide, quiet river carries you onward, patient and unhurried, through the last dark hours of the night, toward a soft and gentle morning that is still a long, long while away. You do not need to wait for it. You do not need to think of it at all. There is only this moment, warm and still, and this breath, slow and easy, and this deep, complete, settled rest. Let your body stay heavy. Let your mind stay quiet. Let the river do the rest. The river will still be here in the morning, wide and calm, catching the first pale light of dawn somewhere far ahead. The boat will still be drifting, slow and steady, exactly as it has all night. And you will still be here too, rested and warm, having crossed this whole quiet distance safely, carried the entire way by soft rain, gentle thunder, and calm, patient water. None of that needs your attention now. For now, there is only this last, soft moment. The lantern glowing low beside you. The blanket warm around you. The river sliding smooth and silver beneath the hull. And your own breath, slow and even, carrying you the very last small distance into sleep. Sleep well and rest deeply all the way until morning. Good night.